the recorder or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, welcome
to
Jurassic Park.
The fucking gambler.
Fucking good.
There was a
Makes me cry every time.
XJ, all painted up, and he had like the shittiest Harbor Freight blowhorn strapped to it that was playing that on repeat all fucking day.
That's amazing.
Like he pulled up a fucking two-wheel drive CRV up like some Devil's Revenge bullshit, and he's going, he's going up the fucking mountain.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode 229 of the Camcast.
Oh my god, we've been doing this for a minute.
Yes, we have.
29?
229.
That would be closer to 300 by now.
Well, you thought wrong.
I thought wrong a lot of times.
It's all right. The podcast's got some fancy new technology.
But we upgraded to a high school computer lab from 2011.
Hey, man.
That computer was made in 2013, thank you very much.
I'm sorry, so they got a new grant from the school district then.
Yes, exactly.
A rare grant to help the children.
I have donated what I call the camputer.
There we go.
I did name it
Computer.
All right.
the computer.
Yeet, 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 yeet.
There we go.
It is. Okay,
There.
nice.
Perfect. We're back in business.
I'm really glad we tested that before we started.
I'm so glad.
Like, wait a second.
This is a shit show already.
The time now is 7:45,
Ew.
listeners, and we're just getting going.
And it's all my fault.
It's all right.
I mean, it's
Well,
okay.
I fucking installed Windows on this system, 2.5 hours ago?
Yeah. We're professionals, ostensibly, as far as you know.
Wait, you know us?
Hey, what they don't know won't hurt them.
Don't you know who I am?
I am Mike, dear leader, doc taste, leader of men, herder of cats, griller of chicken.
Quite good chicken.
Thank you.
Actually, it
Comfy
was
shorts, too.
very delicious.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Compliments to the chef.
I am joined, as always, to my right by the one, the only, the professor of the ghetto arts, your mind, our Uncle Radical. My God in heaven, he's holding that salute. Let's see how long we can just keep this going. How long before you think your shoulder dies?
I'll do this all goddamn day.
Deep, intensive eye contact.
Bet.
Bet.
Yeet.
Hold on. I got him. Ready? I love you.
Oh,
I bet you do.
Stroking that
man.
Stretch that heart out, bud.
Wow.
Oh my God.
He's getting creepy with the daddy voice, but the person calls him Daddy ain't here. We call him Scoots. Dave Raleigh.
Ahoy, hoy.
There we go.
Fuck you.
Oh, wow. Getting spicy.
Starting-
Getting spicy at the end of the table with his fancy new monitor and everything. Yeah. Look at him. He's so proud.
Keep in mind, the hand that giveth may also taketh.
I say look at him even though I know damn well you can't see him because you people
Look at me.
give us 17 more fucking
Look at me.
dollars.
I'm the colonel now.
Oh,
Oh, God.
It is
He's gone there now.
the good Colonel Eddie Dean himself, chairman of the board, Zack Lords.
Woo! He's in town.
He finally did it. He finally did it. He gave himself a good old intro.
Yeet.
That was amazing. There you go.
So
Damn.
nice.
Arms in the air and
Damn.
everything. That was gold.
Yeah.
Colonel Eddie Dean, so nice to meet you, my friend.
I said this earlier.
Hold on. Let me do it, and then we can...
Oh, yeah.
Ready?
Watch him dab.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
no.
His limp-wristed dab looks like somebody's throwing a football at a nerd.
That is pretty bad.
Also,
Actually,
Like he's
it
trying
hurts.
to...
I only dab
I
in this
feel old
basement.
just watching you do that, to be honest.
I want to do some flossing. I can't do that either.
Wow.
Oh, God. Oh, jeez. Oh, no, just stop. Just please, oh, God.
I really want to start using nerd poker intros, just saving them, and wait until you catch on.
I mean, we could... Sure, why not?
Yeah, fuck it.
And we have a special guest this evening joining us at the end of the table. A man who watched Dave burn a hole in his small intestine eating wings.
I mean,
It's burned a hole in my memory if it makes you feel any better.
There we go.
Something I'll never forget. I put it on a timeline of my life.
it's something I definitely will never
It
forget.
is a lifetime marker.
I have
That's what it
medical issues that started that very moment.
I have PTSD issues from that moment. I dream of snot every night.
is. Oh,
I'm just happy to watch the
Buckets
video.
of snot.
Oh, my God. It was way better in person, right?
Yep.
It was. Photos don't do it justice.
no.
I had to be cultured, and I was shown the video, all 3 parts.
Yep.
Cultured.
Yep.
it's
And
snot.
like I said, I was in 8th grade when that video was posted.
Yep.
Let's never talk about that again.
Nope. But it is a longtime friend of the program, Spyder.
What's up?
There we
We're
go.
old.
I know. I feel so. I think I might be the oldest here.
How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
34.
Okay.
I mean, we're all
Official.
we're
There
within 2
we
years
go.
of each other.
I
mean,
know.
Yeah, like,
why not?
yeah, like we're within a year.
I was hoping I could make
Then-
like you could be my dad joke, but you're not
Nope.
quite
Here's
there.
the thing: if we were
13 years.
if
is,
we were
not
recording
bad.
this in high school, we would be babysitting right now.
Oh shit, we
would be
yeah.
yelling
We
at him.
would be.
Zach,
Zachary, get down from the refrigerator!
Zach, if you get down,
only 5.
Zach, if you get down, we'll give you,
Tran.
Zach, if you get down, we'll give you some more coffee ice cream.
you're the reason why. Oh God, imagine how awfully fucked up I would be if you guys raised me. Like 3 men and a baby. God.
These 3 men and a baby,
Yeah.
not 3 men and a baby, because that was a delightful romp. This
That
is
was a great one.
this is a crime.
Yeah. This is why there are like laws against people raising
Here's
children.
the thing: it would work if it was the 50s.
Yeah, it's true.
Imagine what like.
Because we could still give you whiskey to go to sleep.
It's
Yeah.
true.
God, yeah.
Oh, he's talking so much. Just fade him some fucking whiskey.
Cocaine up there. Cocaine, Jimmy. Here you go.
All right, calm down.
Let's just go ahead and sail right on into this.
All right, follow us on all the social medias. We are at Cam Automag on the lot of them. Find this podcast wherever you get your podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Play. Like, rate, review, subscribe, share with your friends, torture your coworkers with it.
You damn right.
Do whatever. And support us on Patreon. I know I called you all cheap just a minute ago, but I apologize because I love you.
And we want you to spend your money with us. Hit
Yes.
patreon.com/camautomag.
We are painfully close to reaching our goal where our patrons will be able to see this recording session live and uncut.
It's true. It is true. You can subscribe at any dollar level, 1 to
Totally
15
uncut.
grand, as we found out. $15,000 is
Like
the
the
limit.
chosen people.
Yeah, nobody's stepped up on that yet.
Challenge accepted. Somebody out there, please accept that challenge.
Great.
There we go.
I'll quit
Anywho,
my day job.
The best
quit
bang
my
for your
day
buck.
job. Kidding me?
The best bang for your buck starts at $5 a month because that gets you access to the Cam Shenanigans super secret Facebook shitposting page. Mm-hmm. And that's where you get a lot of our exclusive and early release content.
Yep, they're usually the ones who get the podcast question of the week first, and they also get a special bonus question.
I love the bonus question.
The bonus questions are delightful
They are, because most of the time they revolve around food.
because we are fat asses.
I mean, we're connoisseurs.
I mean, except for you.
I'm working on that. Okay. Okay.
You got to get in that retirement.
It's my medication. It keeps me small. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I have a glandular problem.
All right, joined by Harvey Firestein down here in the basement.
Harvey Firestein and Harvey Firestein.
Anyway,
Featuring Harvey Firestein. Isn't it wonderful?
we can make something out of this, gentlemen. We can make this work.
That's a whole podcast.
It could be Harvey Firestein and Henrietta Firestein.
Henrietta.
Oh my God,
Harvey.
Henrietta.
Anyway, help us make that happen. Help us broadcast this live in a visual form. Patreon.com/CamAutomag.
Nobody wants to see me make those faces.
I do.
I want to see you make those faces.
I want to see you make those faces too.
Oh, Harvey.
Jesus.
Oh God.
No time to catch up with
All
a
right,
lot of us.
keep going.
I had something I need to say real quickly, though.
Tangents. I think inviting me was a horrible idea.
That's all right.
It was the
I'm
best
just going
thing
to
we've
keep
done
fueling Dave.
That's fine. Zach, make it quick.
Please let me know on Facebook if there's any audio issues.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah, we are recording with new hardware.
Yeah, we're trying to
That
do
is
hardware
right.
to try to fix the issues we're having with the old system. Please let me or Michael Chandler know at
Yep.
any
So
point.
please listen to the end.
Yes.
Yes, because that seemed to be where it was falling apart.
Yep.
We're looking good now.
Good. Sweet.
Beautiful.
Yeah. No.
No.
Yeah. I just want to give a special shout out to the lunatic in a Nissan Versa who on 7th East yesterday, middle of the day, me and Taryn were walking around Liberty Park. I just hear tires squealing, and I just see a Versa just doing like a 270, and then completing the having to drive around, complete the 360, and then ducking up one of the little alleyway streets.
Aw.
Somebody learned how to do their first handbrake.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. Like there were like two dudes.
You know, they're
my.
just blasting the Tokyo Drift soundtrack.
Yeah, there were. Yeah, like there were two dudes. There were two dudes who were just like, "Oh, well, what happened?" Well, I mean, clearly what happened was, and I'm just sitting there like, "He's a fucking idiot. He just grabbed the e-brake." Just yelling at these two well-to-do men.
And oh my God, I saw the tornado touchdown, and then all I could think was, Carolyn still has my casserole dish. Oh, wait, we're not talking about the tornado. I'm so sorry.
Nope. Anyway.
Wrong topic.
We call this Henrietta.
No new patrons. Just want to say happy birthday to superfan Han Guzman.
Oh, yes. He's our international guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Super shout out to you, Hans.
Yep.
I hope you're still good and well. Hope you're still listening every week.
Yeah, man.
Merry Birthmas.
Yep. Michelangelo Brown, who is still trying to do his 50 states in 50 weeks, I believe it is. A little road trip, living out of his Toyota Tacoma.
Wow, that's intense.
With his pupper Atlas.
That's the life right there. Jeez.
That's some real overlanding goals right there, man. That's something.
He is an amazing photographer. He is also a former airborne. Like, he's a vet.
Oh, okay. So, no, he's weathered.
Yeah, he's
okay.
Recently, he's had some shit happen, which is not good.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, kind of one of those, like...
Is some health stuff, or what's going on?
It was, it's not necessarily my thing to say, but it's one of those, like, hey, man, like, he went and gave a lot of his time to this country, and, like, we're treating him, like, the VA system is treating him how?
Oh, it's some
neat
of this stuff. Yeah, that's not cool.
Yeah, neat. That's fun.
Yeah.
So,
well,
anyway.
shout out to you,
Yep.
Sir Michael.
Yep.
Thank
if you're
you.
ever in town, if you hear this, always welcome to come crash.
Absolutely.
Yep. Toby Crawford.
Oh, right on.
Yep. Roger Eagleton, another race car driver.
Okay.
Big Daddy Dave Tran.
Oh, he's an OG from the Honda Group.
Yep. And Julian Witterton.
Oh, the Jewett.
Yes.
Merry Birthmas, gentlemen.
Need to get Julian back here.
Absolutely.
Just because.
I mean, with or without Stuckey.
Preferably. either
Preferably
way.
with. I feel like they balance each other
They work
out.
well together.
It's true.
Yep. Anyway, going to roll right into the news because we're trying to do a little quick episode because we got going at about 10 minutes ago.
Good news! There's a report on TV with some very bad news.
First, we're going to tell you to head over to CamAutoswag.com. Support us. Buy your official Cam swag there. Hats, shirts, get yourself a long sleeve tee, get yourself the hoodie, get yourself a beanie, with or without the pom-pom, either or.
Doesn't really matter. Get yourself a bag. We've got the tote bag.
Yeah, just grab some stuff. Support us. It helps.
It's great stuff.
Yeah, we'll try and get some new stuff up for fall. Mm-hmm. Get a Mount Canmore 2.0 shirt going at some point.
We're going to get it eventually, guys.
Yep. Anyway, Dave, hit the button again.
Good news! There's a report on TV with some very
Can I
bad
guess?
news.
Go right ahead.
Is there some really dumb shit going on in the ring involving an asshole billionaire?
I mean,
and a company that's just trying to do their best?
There's a lot going on the ring. So, where we pick?
You can tell me if I was right or wrong.
You were right.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Was I right, Mike?
D+.
Last time, once we left off, Tesla had dropped off a couple of Model S's at the Nurburgring.
Oh, okay. Sorry. You talk.
Yeah. And they were attempting to best the record that the Porsche Taycan Turbo S set, which turns out that's an unofficial record. They were just doing it, like Porsche just kind of recorded the time themselves. It wasn't officially a sanctioned record.
Interesting.
Yeah, so they're just...
Like the record at Laguna Seca?
Sort of. Porsche's just like, well, this is where we're at, so thank you.
Okay.
We're just doing it for us, doing it for posterity, so we could, put it in the scrapbook or whatever. So, yeah, Tesla is there, and, first, there was a delightful little video of one of the three-motor Model S P100D Pluses broken down on the side of the ring, getting loaded on the back of a flatbed. And a Taycan Turbo S drove by it.
So I asked Tesla Will about this,
and
basically drunken campfire talking.
Okay,
and I was like, basically making fun of that car, and found out there's more going on there than we know about.
Well, there
has been a press release to Tesla employees talking about that.
Interesting.
That I can't wait to know about, and as soon as I do, I will be talking about on here.
Beautiful.
Good.
Beautiful.
Well, what we do know is, in more unofficial record breaking, Tesla unofficially crushed the Taycan's lap time.
Oh, really?
They ran a 7:23. The Taycan did like a 7:42.
Oh, wow. Okay, so by a good chunk then.
Yep. By a good chunk.
Very cool.
And Tesla in a tweet said that the car is capable of doing a 7:05.
Okay. Now, I want to know...
Did Tesla say that, or did Elon say that?
Tesla said that.
Do we have any official releases or any Tesla documentation of what actually failed on the car? during these attempts? Okay.
No, they're not. I mean,
Are they where they weren't going to say, "Oh, well,
No.
the fuck's capacitor burned up"?
yeah,
right?
no. So,
Okay,
but,
all
I mean,
right, well.
people who were there is Rob Holland, who, we talked a bit about what he wrote on Jalopnik last week.
Uh-huh.
He wrote another thing this week. He's glad to eat some humble pie because Tesla seems to be, kicking ass.
Right.
But he is saying that people there, because he used to live there. He knows plenty of the Ring hot shoe people.
Sure.
So this is kind of manufacturer time, and he's saying that people who are out there driving these other high performance manufacturer cars, they are getting on it and they are getting left by these Teslas.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
So these little full-size RC cars are really putting some hurt down then.
Yes, and also these full-size RC cars are pretty just stripped out. They have been completely gutted.
Okay.
It's just basically a race seat, a roll cage, a data acquisition.
So they're
And
doing
that's it.
they're
Yeah.
doing what they absolutely can to see what the limit is, and then they will pack it full of it.
Yes,
I'm curious
because
what those cars weigh with nothing in them.
that's
I'm
a very good
curious as
question.
well.
But yeah, so I also learned this reading Rob's story here. When you go for an official record, the Nurburgring does a safety inspection of your car, and everything that they take a look at, they release.
Okay.
So it's just oh, you want to set a record. Okay, well, here's what, so say Tesla wanted to make an official record attempt with one of these cars. They'd be well, it's not a production car because it doesn't have an interior. It has a roll cage.
Right.
All that stuff becomes,
Detractors.
yeah, because, the Ring is just we are the arbiter of, all things good and fast.
Yeah.
So
We are the Ring time that everyone
exactly
sought after.
Yeah, so they're just this is what, we're not just going to let you just show up and whatever and do it.
Yeah. There has to be some level of officiation.
Yeah, so, the Nürburgring officials would, look at the car and be okay, cool, it's not a production car. And these two Model S's are very clearly, prototypes. So...
Okay.
Well, I thought the gray one was virtually production, just interior stuff.
It was interior stuff, tires that are not available.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah, so it's,
Which they're not.
These are
and
great
there's
looking
actually,
cars too.
And there's actually a third one. There's a blue one with the wider fenders. So there's the red one with the big fenders. There's also a blue one with the wide fenders.
I really like that
And then
because
that
those
gray
are
one.
those are aftermarket wheels. Those
Yeah.
are.
I wish I knew more about what was going on here because is Tesla making these decisions on what tires and wheels they put on, or are they hiring an outside somebody who knows what the fuck they're doing?
Makes you wonder. I don't know if you guys noticed the little clear gurney flap on the back wing
Yeah,
there.
that's something we talked about that last week.
Okay,
the little thing.
all right.
The red one has that as well.
Okay, all
Yeah.
right.
All
I just
of,
barely noticed that.
yeah, all of the it's more pronounced on the wider fender cars. The gray one, it's a little one, so you had to get really up close to see it.
I see. I am noticing also aftermarket brakes. Those are two-piece rotors, front and rear.
Yeah, those are two-piece carbon ceramic rotors.
Beautiful.
So there is next to no regen happening on these cars.
Right. This is full balls out, 100% frappe mode.
Yeah,
I also realized on this blue car it has a different front end. It's not quite. It's not.
It looks
just-
like it's got some more aero.
Well, the red one looks way more aggressive. They're doing a lot more with the front end on the red one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
you're
it's-
right. You're right.
Yeah, so
there's
this
a lot of air openings right
And
there.
also
There's
that-
some
that-
cooling needing to happen.
Yeah, and that hood is different as well too on the red one.
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
right.
and down in the comments, people are just oh, well, why don't they have, regen? You would want regen because that also helps slow down the car. And Rob is no, the Nürburgring, despite what you may think,
It's
is
a
not.
speed.
Yeah, it's not a heavy braking track, and the regen adds heat to the batteries, and that is something you don't want because that is probably what happened to the one that got towed off. It probably overheated.
Yeah, because they're probably running trying one or two lap stints, and then they're pulling data and changing stuff.
Yeah, probably. So
Yeah. Well, I would love to, like I said before, I would love to know who's managing this. Is Tesla managing this?
I know Tesla brought in. Yeah, they brought in 3 Nürburgring specialists. Guys who have raced extensively in the U.S., guys who have, I believe one of them won, a couple of N24 races.
Oh, really?
One of these guys. Yeah, so, they know what they're doing. They went out and they got the right people to do this. So,
Interesting.
yeah. So, it's one of those things. Oh, and they do mention how they were timing it. So, where the lap begins and ends, nobody can be there. So these unofficial timed laps, like only track officials can be where where they need to be to stop and start the lap. So everybody is standing like a turn away and just listening for the car to hit the rumble strips.
Wow.
And that's when they they wait a second after it hits the rumble strips and start.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, that is like,
I mean, that's about as good as you're going to get without onboard timing.
Yeah. So, and yeah, it's just one of those things. So
I would have thought there would have been like a good, almost GPS solution for that.
I feel like there probably is for the car's sake.
yeah.
Car data acquisition. I imagine there is.
Yeah, there is definitely a thing. Like, I'm sure they probably have some sort of transponder set up when they're doing these official lap times.
Yeah, and I mean, who knows? Maybe there's some data there that they don't want to tell anybody about yet.
Yeah. So,
Well, I can't wait to talk about this for the next 3 weeks.
it's going to be fun. Gonna be fun.
Ooh-wee.
You know what else is fun?
What's up?
States' rights.
Oh, boy.
You know what else is hilarious?
Oh, boy.
The party that is all about states' rights not wanting to be all about states' rights when it is convenient to them.
Of course.
Yep. California and 24 states sue the Trump administration as the Trump administration is attempting to strip California of its legal right to set its own emission standards.
Which, like, as a car guy, cool, but as somebody who cares about the world, what the fuck?
Yeah. It's like...
Yeah, here's the thing. I like to breathe.
Yeah,
and I
same.
know that we have the technology in the last half of 2019 to make clean horsepower.
Yeah.
I work for a company that is trying to further clean horsepower in the diesel world. I'm seeing some of this stuff firsthand. We need this.
Yeah. And, like, here's the thing. Basically, Trump is just out to get California because he doesn't like California. So, for, his own reasons.
God, I wish Huge worked on the soundboard.
Huge.
Anyway.
We never figured it out.
Huge hands. Got huge hands.
Yep. Anyway, so basically, California has this right, they have CARB, they can set their own emission standards because, they had their own, like, clean air crisis back in the day. Like,
they did. And let's be honest, a lot of good solutions came out of this. A lot of good science came out of this.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I want to know, because I haven't figured this out yet, he's obviously wanting to strip them of their right to do it, but what is he doing in place of it? Is he being more strict? Is he
wants
going
to
way back?
he wants to
make it less
federalize it
strict.
and loosen it.
Yeah, he
Okay,
wants to make it less
gotcha.
strict because in his fucking pudding cup of a mind,
Pudding.
There's another Torch on Jalopnik. He wrote a story. It's very, from the title, you kind of know exactly what it's going to be about. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Donald Trump doesn't know shit about cars. That is the title of the article.
I wouldn't peg him as a guy that would know much about cars.
No.
But doesn't he have, like, a okay collection of just, like, generic boomer bullshit?
I mean, he's no Jay Leno.
Let's
but...
be honest.
Well, Jay Leno isn't a boomer bullshit.
Doesn't he have a Diablo and a Countach and like maybe an XJ220?
I think he had
probably
those.
because those are just fancy cars.
Well, didn't he also get a brand new NSX from that commercial?
I mean, shit,
I don't think so. I mean, probably not. But no, he's in his head. Like, he is saying that modern cars are not as safe as they could be and not as fuel efficient as they could be. Like, there's a whole bunch of unnecessary shit on them. And that's also making cars more expensive, but he doesn't understand that all this stuff that's now on cars makes them safer, makes them more fuel efficient, and just because of capitalism, shit gets more expensive the further down the line you go. So, like, he doesn't seem to grasp any of these concepts, but then again, that doesn't surprise me in the least, because, again, his brain is pudding.
Excuse me, sir, I believe the lemur has got into the pudding cups.
Yep. So, yeah, Yep, so there is that.
That was the thing that happened.
Yep, so... Yeah. Oh, and by the way, California's not the only one. Go ahead.
Superb, sir. Well done.
Yeah,
California's not the only one.
No, there are 12 other states that follow California's emission standards.
Yeah, and I believe most of them are on the East Coast, if I'm not mistaken.
A lot of the states that are suing Trump, they voted for Trump in the election. However, the state's attorney generals are all Democrats.
Yes, of course.
Yep.
Of course. Electoral college, something, blah,
Something,
blah, blah.
something, none of this shit works.
Yeah, that's quite.
Yep. Yes. And in more fun news, yep, it's nothing but good news here, folks. This is the news that we
Ray
bring you.
of sunshine. Yeet.
Hey, if you've got a story you want to send us, you want us to talk about, mailbag at camautomag.com.
That's right. It's open for everything.
Yep, for whatever it is you want to send us.
Yeah.
Go ahead and tell me I'm wrong. I'll tell you to kiss my ass.
So, how about the UAW, guys?
So they are still on strike, and GM and the UAW are settling in for the long haul.
So nobody's giving up.
No. So the big there are two big sticking points. So GM is an extremely profitable company now. Like they made $8 billion last year.
Right.
And what they're doing is they are, shutting down plants and moving the production out of the United States. And they're wanting the UAW, who currently, that union pays 3% of their health benefits. So, they put in 3, GM puts in 97.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, that is the correct reaction,
Yep.
But... So what GM wants them to do is to start paying more, kind of closer to what the average American worker does. But the union's sticking point is, okay, yeah, the average American worker does this, but also the average American worker is, sitting at a desk. We're putting together cars, and we have dudes who are in their late 30s, early 40s with, arthritis in multiple joints, they have to go to physical therapy. It is a hard-ass job.
Sure.
I mean, I didn't even have those jobs, and I already got to do that. So.
Well, yeah.
Part of getting old.
Yep.
That'll happen.
Earlier.
Yep. But, yeah, so, I mean, there's that, and also, some of the plants, they're not closed, they're just idled, so that means nothing is being built there, nothing is happening there. If it were closed, that would be another thing. But since it's idled, it's, it's in this limbo. And, yeah, that's kind of a dick move. Because it's one of those just well, I mean, you still kind of have a job, but not really. You're not going there every day and getting paid. So, those are the two big sticking points. Nobody's wanting to budge. And as we mentioned last week, this is kind of getting really fucky for Ford and FCA, because they're the next ones who have to negotiate with the UAW.
Right.
And they're not super stoked that this is happening.
Yeah.
Right, because now there's going to be more sticking points that are going to just be there automatically.
Yeah.
Yup.
Yeah.
And that's going to hurt everybody.
Yeah, and here's the thing. GM isn't in a little bit better of a position to, try to wait this out.
Right.
Because they had, a 77 or 78, day supply.
Right.
Which is by far and away more than Ford or FCA had.
Exactly.
So, yeah, Ford and FCA can't really afford to, wait it out because they're going to run out of shit before GM does.
Which is kind of crazy to think, 78-day supply is kind of a lot of fucking cars.
78-day supply. You remember when the economy tanked a decade ago?
Yep.
Yeah, after that, people had, 70, 80, 90-day supplies, and that was bad.
Yeah.
So, anyway... also, every Democrat running for election is just showing up, picketing with the workers, hitting the photo op.
Oh, Bernie Sanders! Hey.
Yep, 174-year-old Bernie Sanders, Joe Biden, who again his head is full of pudding.
Joe Biden. Let's just ignore his son. For
Elizabeth Warren. Just everybody's just getting there, and
man, celebrities everywhere.
Yep, just getting in there, just saying all the stuff that,
Kissing babies, shaking hands.
Exactly, saying all the right things. To which, okay, yeah, it's cool that, they're getting out, they're there, but it's they're there for a day.
Yeah.
I just remembered when
shaking hands, throwing, kissing babies, and then I'll see you later.
When
Good luck.
LBJ was in office, a hurricane hit New Orleans, and, it was flooded.
Ooh, Katrina.
Before Katrina. Yeah. So
I was Katrina's grandmother.
So he not only went to New Orleans, but he was there in the middle of the night in a fucking rowboat with Secret Service dudes just rowing him around. And he had a flashlight, and he's yelling to these people
to save them.
Your president is here. Your president is here to help you.
And they rows past them.
No, like he was pulling, like they were. I mean, even that, it beats the shit out of what any like modern president has done in the face of any sort of fucking tragedy.
But it's like the idea of like him just like, I'm here to help you, and just keeps rowing. sorry, we can't go within 15 feet of me. I'm here to help.
Just dip the trawler motor in and go. Just slowly putter away. But no, like that's. I mean, it wasn't a photo op. Like he was there. He's just like, these people need help. These are my people, regardless. So you know. Yeah. And then he just proceeded with the rest of his presidency, which was kind of a catastrophe. But that's neither here nor there.
It's under the rug.
Whatever. We can get into that later.
A couple decades ago.
Yep. Also, that Lordstown plant that was going to be building electric pickup trucks.
Yeah.
Yeah. The UAW isn't super stoked that GM wants to maybe turn that into a battery plant, which would cut even more jobs. Yeah. So, you know.
Battery plant.
Yep.
I wonder why.
Yep. So, here we are. There we go. We're not going to get back to the emissions thing. We're going to move on.
Yeah, we'll just keep on going.
This is cool, though. Canadian researchers may have cracked the code, gotten the sauce for a 1,000,000-mile EV battery.
No shit.
That is roughly 2 to 3 times longer than what the current batteries will do. And it'll last 1,000,000 miles, 4,000 recharge cycles, while only losing 10% of its capacity as it nears the end of its life.
God, I wish my iPhone would do that.
Right.
Is that the same bullshit we were talking about like 6 months ago?
I don't know.
This isn't bullshit. This is science.
It's probably very loosely related.
But apparently Tesla was in on this.
Ooh, of course.
And according to some of these researchers at this, I think the college was in Nova Scotia, according to some of them, Tesla might have something. They may have built upon this and have a battery that will last even longer.
Oh.
Yeah. So...
Okay.
Yep. So
this is big.
There we go.
We may not have to pull an asteroid into low Earth orbit.
But I want Luna 2, and then I want to drop it on Scotland.
You're right.
Scotland? Get off your tits!
Anyway, and then Kevin Hart might be sued because that Barracuda of his did not have modern safety standards.
So bullshit.
It's insane.
What? Have you not seen this before?
I hope he gets sued.
Wait.
When I first saw this story of him crashing his Barracuda, I'm like, this guy's a fucking badass. Like, hell yeah.
It wasn't him crashing, it was somebody else crashing his car, and he just happened to be in it.
So...
yes, because...
What's his name?
What?
Fast and Furious.
Paul Walker shit?
There we go.
Sort of.
Zingo! There we go.
Will you play me some sad horns, Dave?
We got rid of the sad horns.
Yeah, we got rid of the
sad
horns.
Yep.
Hold on.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Fuck yeah, I did.
Close enough. Anyway, so for those not paying close attention, it was a 1970 Barracuda with a Hellcat motor in there.
Okay.
Right, it was a hell of a car.
Yeah,
it
was
awesome.
For sure.
Yeah, it was awesome. And TMZ, because TMZ is known for restraint,
Yeah.
Kevin Hart was riding in a death trap in the form of a tricked-out 1970 Plymouth Barracuda, so say car experts who believe his ride lacked key safety features that would have spared him horrendous injuries as a result of his car crash. Several owners of car customizing shops specializing in performance vehicles tell TMZ it's, quote, highly unusual, end quote, for cars with 720 horsepower to be outfitted without a 5-point harness and a roll cage.
I read that and it was just like,
I mean,
the fuck, TMZ?
Aside from the fact that is absolutely not the case.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. The shop built this vehicle exactly the way Hart wanted it built.
Yeah,
right.
But also just like
he didn't just buy a finished product going, "Oh yeah, I like that."
Yeah, no, this is something he asked for, and it's, I mean, let's just completely ignore
I want to stand on the other side of this hill. My 100 horsepower car had a 5-point harness. So why the fuck didn't his car have a 5-point harness?
There you go. There you go, Zach. That's the argument.
I'll stand on both sides of this hill.
You're definitely going to die on that hill.
Is suing him again?
One of the other occupants of the vehicle.
Right.
What?
So it was the I believe the second passenger
who has not been named.
Right. He is an unidentified person. There was Hart,
Mister.
a gentleman named Jared Black who was driving, and then this third unnamed passenger.
Yeah.
Now he is the one suing Hart for his injuries.
Even though Hart wasn't even driving, but it was
Black and Hart are the ones that sustain the majority of injuries.
Yeah, they sustained serious injuries. The other guy sustained minor injuries, and he is
this guy's
just wants money.
He's going after. It's a cash grab at this point.
Yeah.
And I feel like there may be some inside motivation from other parties that are trying to get
I bet
this kind of stuff shut down.
Oh, so I bet what happened was somebody emailed Mr. Unnamed, was like, hey, do you want to make some cash? This is how we do it. We sue him.
That's exactly what it is. There's ambulance chasers all over the place, especially in Hollywood.
Yeah, at 1,000% wasn't somebody emailed him. It was somebody at the hospital trying to get somebody else to sue somebody.
Yeah,
exactly. Somebody was standing there going, oh, Kevin Hart?
You were in a wreck with whom? Oh.
I need to talk to you, sir.
Fuck your hip, Granny. I got to talk to this guy.
Exactly.
Are you
Somebody's
still
over here. Yeah, right. No, these are the kinds of people that, befriend ancient folks to get their social security number and personal information so they can take out $1 million life insurance policies on somebody who has 6 months to live.
Yeah.
That's exactly what's going on here.
Yeah, these are awful people, and if you know these people, run from them. And if you are one of these people...
So here's the thing.
Hey, so I gotta get
basically, the long and the short of this is Kevin Hart is about to get sued by the third passenger. Kevin Hart is about to sue the shop that built the car, and I feel like just about everybody else in the aftermarket modification or tuning world or anybody in a customized shop is probably going to sue the fuck out of Kevin Hart in response.
Yeah, and here's the other thing.
Like everybody's now shitting their pants because they're going to get sued.
Well, and here's the thing. Like, if you put a roll cage and a 5-point harness in a car in California, like...
it's no longer street legal.
Yeah, that car is getting...
it's out.
Yeah, there are a lot of 5-point harnesses that are FIA, certified, but they are not DOT approved. So, that's the thing.
Because their safety systems are completely different. They're designed for different situations.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, so,
there is a reason you do not see aftermarket airbags in anything.
Because
there is a reason why you see a delete of these things.
Yeah.
They are engineered hand in hand with crumple zones, crash detection, all these other spatial issues in the form of cockpit protection.
Yeah.
Passenger protection.
And then as soon as you throw a 5-point harness in that system, you have
negated 90% of that.
Yeah.
When I wrecked my Jetta back in 2008, I just had the stock 3-point harness in it, right? I stayed exactly where I was, and the airbag just punched me in the face to tell me I was a dipshit, right? It would have been better off.
Punch.
I would have been better off if the airbag was not there. Now, here's the thing: if I didn't have that, just the 3-point belt, if I had a harness, I probably wouldn't be here because the car crushed around me, and I was on the center console.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you got to think there's two ways this can go. The most likely accident that could happen on the street in a caged vehicle with harnesses is one that is going to hurt you more because of the cage and harnesses.
Yeah, and also a thing that a lot of people just are like, oh yeah, I daily my caged street car or whatever. It's like
that's dumb.
Tight. There's a reason whenever you have a caged street car or when you have a caged car and you go to a place to drive it competitively, they make you wear a helmet.
Exactly.
Because guess what? As soon as that head hits that roll cage, it's like a melon getting hit with a bat.
The pool noodle doesn't help.
No. Jesus.
Yeah, I know. That's such a joke.
Anyway, so we have, that is the news that we bring to you.
Yes.
Now we're going to blow through some racing news, but it's okay because I'm just going to do this and watch everybody get glassy-eyed around me.
Blow hard.
I didn't see any of this shit.
It's okay.
My phone's almost dead.
Okay.
Hello.
First off, we have to mention our longtime sponsor, Steady Broke Clothing.
Yeah, Steady.broke on all the social medias, steadybroke.com. Go check out their online store. They got a whole bunch of good stuff. It's starting to get cold. Get a long sleeve shirt, get a jacket, get a hoodie from them. Mm-hmm. They have hats. They've got all kinds of good stuff there. And everything's affordable. Even better, we have a coupon code for you that saves you even more money.
Oh, yes.
If you type in, coupons.
Yep.
If you type in CamAuto15 in the checkout box.
In the coupon box.
The coupons box. At checkout.
Oh, my God, coupons.
Anywho, if you type in CamAuto15 in the coupon code box at checkout, it gives you 15% off the entire order.
Just because you're broke doesn't mean you can't live your dreams.
Steady Broke Clothing.
Here we go. All right, so the IndyCar season wrapped up at Laguna Seca.
Oh, my God.
First off, I want to say fuck the NBC Sports app so goddamn hard.
Fuck them.
It was useless trying to watch on that.
Yeah, I bet it was.
And if anybody from NBC Sports is listening, just fucking figure it out, bud.
Just go tag on your balls or something.
Just sort yourself out there. Anyway, so Joseph Newgarden, he needed to finish 7th or better. Sixth or better if Sebastian Bourdais won the race to secure his title. He finished 7th, and despite the way he spells his name, he is American. He spells Joseph Joseph.
Joseph?
Exactly.
Joseph Newgarden?
Nope, but his name is Joseph.
Oh.
Exactly. Anyway, and rookie Colton Herta holds off Will Power, the man who was a meme for a while, to actually win the damn race.
Can't imagine why he was a meme.
Meme. There's a great fun meme.
Yes, I've seen this meme.
Will Power giving the double bird to an IndyCar official.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep, it was fun. So, at the end of the race, Colton Herta had 50 seconds of push to pass, like their little scramble boost thing. So he was running away from Will Power at every possible chance.
Of course, you do.
It was hilarious. Anyway, moving on to the other big open wheel series, Formula One was at Singapore. And Ferrari did something that they haven't done all damn season. They finished 1-2.
Oh, wow. So you mean they won something?
This is the third win in a row for the Scuderia, and the first for Sebastian Vettel, yes.
Oh.
Wonder Kid Charles Leclerc did not win through a fun strategy call and the sheer incompetence of the Scuderia. Sebastian Vettel took the lead, somehow attacked and destroyed the lead his teammate had over him.
Okay.
Yep, and then held the lead through some fun safety car periods and gamesmanship that only comes when you're a four-time world champion.
Okay.
Yep, the safety cars screwed up Mercedes' chances. They finished 4th and, I think, 6th. Yeah.
Ouch.
Valtteri's not looking like the great wingman that he used to be.
Stab.
Max Verstappen rounded out the podium. Charles Leclerc is still not super thrilled about the outcome.
Sure. Why is Leclerc thrilled about anything?
I mean, he won 2 races in a row. I mean, that's pretty sweet. But anyway, let's see. The greatest heartwarming tale of a right-handed man having to learn to become left-handed after almost losing his right arm in another racing crash.
Oh, boy.
It's coming to an end. Robert Kubica is leaving Williams after the end of the season. There's been some interest from DTM, but that may or may not have died down.
Okay.
Apparently Audi was talking to him. But, yeah, no, he was in it used to be Formula One drivers could drive in other series. And then Robert Kubica in the World Rally Championship had a horrific wreck, almost had his right arm ripped off of his body, and then Formula One team said, absolutely not, you are not doing this. So, many years of physical therapy, him basically having to become left-handed because,
Fuck.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah,
I've tried that.
Yeah, his right
Doesn't work.
his right arm and hand still work, but it's 30% of what it used to be. And he's an adult, so it's a thing that it's very hard to pick up as an adult, but he's figured it out. He's driving a Formula One car.
Jesus.
So yeah, everybody can talk shit on how he's dog ass slow, but
Def Leppard drummer figured it out. So.
Damn right.
These guys can figure it out.
Yep. They
were going to kick him out of the band, you know that? And he's like, fuck no, I want to do this with one arm. And he did it with one arm.
You know what you have to do anytime a Def Leppard song comes on, right? You just tuck one arm into your
11.
tuck one arm into your shirt and just start doing air drum solo. Anyway, Haas is keeping both of their drivers despite the fact that the team boss seems to hate one of them and neither of them can stand each other.
Wow.
So that's fun. And also, their title sponsor or former title sponsor, Rich Energy, is not dead yet.
How? What's the meme? Just dialed man, or what is it?
Something. Just, they sent out.
How are you not dead?
They sent out a tweet. Huge new motorsport announcements pending for the UK's premium energy drink. #motorsport. #F1. #speed. Singapore. A bunch of other shit.
Can we source some of this Rich Energy drink yet?
I mean,
we tried
it. I mean, you can order it on Amazon, but I'm not necessarily thrilled about spending that much money on something that tastes like an inferior.
Okay, if I buy 3, will we drink some on air?
I mean, sure. Why not? I'll mix it with booze. Something I say I never do, but I will go ahead and break that rule.
Mix energy drinks with booze.
Yeah, you don't really want to mix something that...
I know, yeah.
Yeah, that's a fun one. Anyway, so there we go. That is the news.
And that's World in a Minute.
Rich energy. And then the first correction is Haas and Haas F1 team cap.
Amazing.
Thanks, Amazon.
Perfect.
Wow.
No, you can't buy it, but you can buy a team shirt, though.
Wow.
Oh, good. Well, I guess they got them delisted from Amazon. Somehow that doesn't surprise me.
Wow.
Anyway, that is it for episode 229. We will be back on Wednesday if you're a patron.
Mm-hmm.
Where we're going to talk about how far you will go to have a specific person or shop perform work on your vehicle. Oh my God.
First ad.
I want no part of that.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
We can get the 9-pack.
Anyway. Yeah, so we will be back on Thursday. In the meantime, follow us on all of the social medias. We are at Cam Automag on the lot of them.
Mm-hmm.
Support us on Patreon, patreon.com/Cam Automag.
Just do it!
Give us $5 a month. We just need
$5.
We just need 4 more of you to give us $5 a month, and you can see this in all of its glory.
I'm telling you right now, I mean, it's the first time on the show, but you want to see this. It's with $5. They got coupons.
I mean, listen.
You're going to love the way you look.
I guarantee it.
Do you want to see Zack dab in his weird limp-wristed dab style?
Okay, you guys should really see it just for that. It's embarrassing.
I
have embarrassment for him.
It's like he's trying to learn the Thriller dance, but not quite getting it.
Yeah, there you go. It's like he's paralyzed from the elbows down.
Yeah, it's like he just doesn't get it. It's like he's way too drunk at a concert trying to get some sort of wave going, and it's just not working for him. Exactly. Find this podcast wherever you get your podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Play. Like, rate, review, subscribe, share it with your friends.
Put your hands in the air and wave them like you don't care.
Buy our stuff at CamAutoSwag.com, the home for your official Cam Auto merch. Support our sponsor, Steady Broke Clothing, SteadyBroke.com. Use coupon code CamAuto15 at checkout.
Coupons.
Did you make it?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Anyway, for episode 229 of the Camcast, I've been Mike.
It's time to stop!
I've been Zach.
Say your name.
Who are you?
Spyder.
There you go.
All right.